Yo, what's up, my noobzillas? How you doing today? It's Chris here, and today we are giving you guys the rundown on BTD Battles. What is a rundown, you might ask? Well, nobody knows what a rundown is. If you've ever watched The Office, it gets really confusing. But what I can do is I can try and give you guys an idea of what to expect with BTD Battles if you're sort of a newer player, or if you maybe haven't played with powers very much, or you're just sort of bad with powers. What can you do to become a little bit better player, or which powers should you even go for at this point? So, a lot of information going around. That's just the basic idea of what we're going to do today. First thing I'm going to do is actually just go over the powers really quick, talk about how I'm going to use the powers and what you should probably be doing with your quote-unquote power aspect. So powers are going to give you an advantage. This is the first time in Ninja Kiwi's BTD Battles history that they've given something in the game that doesn't just give like a smidge of an advantage here and there. It's like game-breaking, game-changing advantages here, where if you face somebody who has 4th tier or 3rd tier powers, they will beat you like 99.9% of the time. There's like almost no chance for me to beat the people without those powers, alright? Just know that. But what I can do is I can try and teach you guys how to use the lower tier powers against hopefully people that are sort of in your range, who have powers around what you have. So what I'm going to say is I'm actually going to use 1st tier powers for all 3 of the powers, but I'm only going to use the 0th tier power for the eco power, because that one's sort of new and you may not have 500 experience for that yet to get the 1st tier power up. So what I do is I definitely recommend the glue here for the first power up. Road spikes and pineapple. Road spikes, there's just not a big difference. It's 20 road spikes, goes to 23. It's like, what the? It doesn't matter, man. Pineapples are hard to use because you get 15 of them, but I think most of us who are not very good at the game in the first place are not good at micro, are not going to be able to put pineapples down very easily. So, track powers, stay away from that. Balloon powers. So this one is actually one I'm probably going to have you guys skip as far as using your powers here. It's a way to rush your opponent, a way to kill your opponent. But they're sort of difficult to use. None of them are super duper powerful, and, you know, I just don't really recommend them 100% here, guys. Feel free to use them, don't get me wrong, if you want to, but I think you're better off using a better defense and getting your income up so you can eventually go for those bigger rushes in a more efficient way. Towers, though. Tower powers. What I'm going to have you guys use is I'm going to have you guys use just the either regular tower boost or the range boost here. So the range boost is going to allow you to get a long boost out of your stuff. It's going to be able to increase your range by 60% and still attack speed by 50% as well. You know, it could be argued that this is better or this is better or whatever, but this way, at least on almost every single map, almost all of your towers will be attacking at the same time and still be able to attack faster. And it's for 20 seconds, so it's a very long ability here, guys. It's going to keep you alive for a long time. That's why the range boost is not bad for a 1st tier over here. Moving on to eco powers. So like I was saying, I'm going to use a base eco power here, just 0th tier. You get it automatically. You don't have to spend any experience on this thing. It's just what you get, alright? I do recommend this because money is going to be important. Even if you're new, or even if you're a noob, money is important. You can't just sit with 250 income and expect to win a lot of your games. Not going to happen. But what I do recommend is if you do have the ability to get one of these power-ups, I would say go for the Salty Wounds, because if you end up getting the Salted Wounds on your opponent, you basically automatically win, alright? As long as they don't copy your eco directly after that, you basically automatically win. So, Salted Wounds can be extremely, extremely powerful here. If you can get it and you can use it properly, check this guy out. And I do have videos showing you how to use Salty Wounds if you're interested in that as well. So that's the basic rundown on eco powers, I suppose, or just the powers in general. As you're going up, you know, you just read them a little bit. I think you can have a basic understanding of what they are and how good they're going to be by just reading them a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hop into some games, hopefully against some, you know, sort of bad players, I suppose. I don't really want to fight people who are really freaking good. So we're just going to go into the White Wasteland. Not all the way down to Yellow Stadium, but, you know, somewhere where, like, newer players might come in just to sort of randomly join in some games and stuff like that. But like I said, we have no idea if I'm just going to go up against somebody. The matchmaking system is just going to match me up against really, really good players anyways. We don't know. This guy's got a 63. Okay, this is like a pretty fair person to fight against with my powers here, I think. Alright, we get interchange. Wonderful. So again, 0th tier power first and 1st tier power. What are some of the good towers to use these days? Are there any towers that are just extremely overpowered or something like that? Honestly, with these lower tier powers, not really. There's no like extreme game-changing powers that change these towers in ridiculous ways. One thing I would say is wizards are just generally a standard good tower, even for noob cakes. They're just good, alright? I would recommend the tack shooter and getting used to using map. Oh, doesn't like that map. All right. But we're going to do it with the same strategy. We're going to go for tack shooter, we're going to go for wizard, and then you can sort of pick if you want to go for banana farms or for something else. For a completely new player or somebody who's just learning the game, banana farms are harder to use, even though they are better. So I do recommend trying to get used to banana farms, but for today's video, we're not going to use banana farms. Instead, we're just going to go for a buccaneer here. And we get the boomerang as a random, which is perfect. I love it. Good combo, man. A lot of the base towers, wizards, ninjas, boomerangs, dart monkeys, like those are the towers you probably want to start using over here, just because you know automatically the first, second, third tier upgrades are going to be pretty freaking good. But the best tower to start off with if you're a noob cake, man, is by far the tack shooter. Why? Because you can go for a third tier tack shooter really quick, go for a 2-3, and you're pretty much good until round 8. There's not very many towers that can do that. And even if you need to pop something else down, the rush you with black balloons really good, or a blue-pink combo or something weird like that, well, at the very least, you can start pop some of them. And then you can just pop an extra boat or boomerang or wizard or whatever to pop these things. Alright, so if you're just starting this game, again, you want to go for income. This is important. I would always recommend at least 400 income, 450, maybe even all the way up to 500 income here, depending on how you're feeling. With your base stats, but you've also got these 3 extra income boosts here, alright? So they're not going to be insane or anything like that, but they will give you a little bit of extra income here. Usually I would recommend to wait till about round 6, round 8, and then wait until round like 13 or so and use your third one. And then all 3 are sort of early in the game here, but it's based on the time of when you use it, the rounds go by a little bit faster, and you get more money based on the round that you use it on. So, basically, yeah, I know it's complicated, but it really means that the longer you wait, the more money you get, but then the less it's worth because it's later on in the game. So you got to find a good mixture of the right time to use it, or the right time to use all 3 of them. Waiting as long as possible, but still having it be meaningful by the time you get to use it. So we go reds, we go blues, and by this point we should have even fast shooting, by the way. 2-3 attack. And then we go greens right away, man, all the way up. So round 6, we're going to go for this income boost. We get 36 extra income, just like that. That's not bad, man. Think about this. For the rest of the game, every 6 seconds, we get $36 extra. So, I mean, if you really math that out, 6 times 36 is what? 680. Let's just call it 200 flat. You know, you get $200 extra every minute of the game. That doesn't seem like that much. But it also allows you to get even more income because you have exponential income growth here. So I'm going to stop at 600 income for today's video, alright? This guy's got banana farms, so he's definitely got something going for him over there. You know, you got to try and keep your lives down to an absolute minimum just in case the other person has the salty wounds, because those things can be dangerous. Once you get your wizard up, you want to, or once you get your tack shooter up, you want to get a wizard. Put him in a spot where you can just hit balloons. It's pretty easy, man. Wizards are awesome because it doesn't really matter where you put them. As long as they're shooting, they're going to do damage. So we're going to go for a wizard up to lightning and all the way up to a 2-2 lightning wizard. It's going to be a lightning, fireball, and camo detection wizard here. And then for today's video, this is perfect because we've got extra camo detection with our buccaneer. If you don't have the ability to have your other tower, your third tower be camo detection, you probably want to build more wizards. But in today's scenario, we can just go for a quick buccaneer. Oh, by the way, round 10, boom, let's use it. Eco boost. I said round 8, but this is good. And then we'll do another one on round like 13 or so. And then we want to get, for today's video, we're going to get a destroyer, a grape shot. We're going to get that extra camo detection just in case, man. So now we've got a pretty good defense. What you could do now is you could just want to just watch out for the rushes. This guy rushes us. We want to be ready for it. So we've got a range boost here. We've got our glue here. We can always pop that glue down real quick to defend. But realistically, the main goal of the game is to make your opponent lose, right? So we're going to think about what rushes can we do right now to kill our opponent. And I got to say, man, no matter how good you are, the Zebra Regen Zebra combo rush is very difficult to defend. So that's what we're going to do. Zebras, a couple Regen Zebras, a couple Zebras to finish off, and we're going to see what he does against it. Can he defend it? Most players cannot. He's going to tower boost it, and those Regen balloons are still just going to go right through his defense. Okay, so we make him lose 75 lives, but we also made him boost. Now, this is very, very key here. This guy's not going to get his boost back for another little bit of time, so we're going to go for another rush. That's going to be basically just as big, but with one set of regen rainbows in the middle of all that, just in case it causes even more damage here. Now he doesn't have a boost, though. He's going to eco boost it, but it doesn't matter. And these balloons are going to sneak right through his defense, hopefully. Whoa, he didn't lose the game. All right, man. Good for him. I am actually very surprised, because I saw billions of lives go through. That's a little bit upsetting, guys. A little bit upsetting, but it's okay. Now, the next thing we do is we're going to prepare for the Moab Class Balloon, and honestly, attack shooters are probably some of the best Moab Pop Empire you're going to have, so we're going to go for a couple quick attack shooters over here. On the side of the Moabs, because this is where the scent balloons are going to come out. There we go, 1, 2, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Alright, so now we got a pretty decent Moab popping power defense now. This guy's pretty good against him. These three guys are pretty good against him. And we're going to use our last income boost now, or eco boost now. Whoa, he uses a tower boost there for almost no reason, basically. And we're going to get ready for our big rush on round 20. I think round 20 is going to be the key here, guys. Can we kill him with the BFB? And he's got a pretty good amount of money saved up over this. He's got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He's got 9 grand saved up, so we can get an aircraft carrier or another Phoenix Lord or whatever the heck he wants to get. Really, he's been playing very, very well, though. He has been. He's been doing a great job. He's got a lot of farms. We couldn't really rush him in the early part of the game. So, we've got to take it at least reasonably late game here. Alright, BFB time. Ba-boom! Can this take him down? Depends. If he's smart, he'd do a 2-4 insta-kill on the Buccaneer here. I don't think he's going to do that, because he's probably not that skilled. Oh, he is going to counter me, though. We're going to do an insta-kill on our boat. So we're going to go boom, 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 boom. Monkey Pirate, insta-kill. Sell it right after. We got a lot of money. He's going to go for another one against us. Let's go, boom, boom, boom. Let's go for another insta-kill. Kabam! Take that thing down. He's going to go for another rush against us here. So now we're going to switch into a destroyer this time around. And we're going to Maelstrom this extra rush here. And then we're just going to finish off this last Buccaneer the nice, delicious insta-kill of the Monkey Pirate way. He insta-kills his BFB. Good for him. We're going to go for a... let's go for a Balloon Rush. An unexpected Balloon Rush here. Huge rush, man. Some regen zebras and stuff like that. He's going to tower boost again. Good. We made him use a boost. He's still struggling against this rush, though. Keep that in mind. He uses the Phoenix over there. Alright. Man, this guy's actually playing pretty well for this lower level arena here. Alright. Let's go for another rush in here, guys. What do you think? Go for another rush. Let's go. Boom, 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 boom. Some zebras, some regen zebras. Let's go for a little bit bigger rush than usual this time around. He should not have any boost left, but he does have the Phoenix Lord and everything. Will it be enough here? He's trying for it, but it looks like the balloons will finally sneak through his defense there. So that was not really a good entry-level game right there, because it did require some micro from some of us. But again, it's like, what kind of boost do you have? If you got good boost, you can do a better job. You just will outplay your opponent no matter how good they are. Like, if that guy had 4th tier eco boosts, oh god, there's nothing I can do, man. Nothing I can do. He just will walk all over me. So we get Battle Sands this time. This is actually a little bit of a shorter map here. We're the same thing. I'm going to go Tack Shooter and Wizard. Very good entry-level towers into the game. Tack Shooter does a great job popping the balloons. Wizard sort of just cleans everything else up. And pops camo balloons. Good combo, man. Doesn't like Battle Sands, though. He goes for offside. Okay, that's fine. Tack Shooter. We'll go Wizard. And, you know what? Just because it's such a good noob strategy, and I know it sounds bad to call people noobs, but really it just means you're newer at the game or you haven't played in a very long time. We get the ninja, and then surprisingly we get the banana farm, but I'm not going to go for banana farms today. I'm going to stick with the regular income for you guys. And we get the boomerang, man. So, well, I do like the boomerangs. I do think that they are a little tougher to use than a lot of the other towers. Like Tack Shooters, I think it's pretty simple to understand that you want to put it in a spot that it can be completely surrounded, you know? Like, Attacks are shooting out every direction. Make sure that they are completely and unbelievably surrounded here. That makes sense. So here we go. We got another guy who's got really plebeian using paid robo farmers here. I wonder if he earned that for free from the wheel, or if he actually bought them, or what. But again, reds, and then guess what? Blues. Yes, that's the way we do it these days. We may end up going for some pink balloons against the Dart Monkey player, just because we want to hurt him a little bit and make him spend more money. But usually, the best thing to do is to make sure you're spending your money on balloons. It's weird to think that spending money makes you money, but that's the way it works. That's the way the world works, isn't it? You have to spend money to make money. Kind of. Sort of, yeah. I mean, like, even like for a regular job, it's like, oh, you got to spend money on your car to get to work, so you can pay for the insurance, so you can pay for a place to live, so you can do other things that will make you money, hopefully, in the long run. Maybe even buy a suit or something to look fancy for your interview, so you can get set up in there. Yeah, I know, it's crazy. So here we go. We got the blue balloons overwhelming. We're going to go for a random pink balloon in the middle here. Sort of see if we can do some damage to this guy. Yeah, sneak him through. Yeah, go through. Oh, yeah. There we go. Round 5 already. Let's use it on round 5, man. Boom, 30 income. Just like that. Usually I say wait until round 6 because you can set up pretty consistent, constant blues without too many issues. But if you just go all the way until green territory, the greens are the first time where you actually can start to run out of money. Where you'll send out constant greens and actually run out of money by the end of this thing. So what I might do is I might go for one more income boost. Oh, here we go. He's going to rush us. So what we're going to do is we're going to just clean up all the rest of these guys with just a low-level ninja. That's all we need, man. Just a low-level ninja. This doesn't need to be crazy. Just something to keep the balloons from sneaking through like crazy. This is why ninjas can be kind of nice. He's losing lives to our random green rush here, which is amazing, man. If you're just going income and you're causing them to lose lives, it's a double positive for you. We're making money. So let's go. Let's wait till round 8. We're gonna do another one of those eco boosts, and then we're gonna set up full constant yellows. And this could cause some issues for him even further. But don't do it at the end of a round. Always do it at the beginning of a round because it's going to give you extra money. It's basically 4 times the round, so it's going to get, what, 32? Or is it 5 times the round? What is it? 48. 4 times 8. Times 12? What am I thinking here, man? 6 times 8 is 48, right? Yes. Okay. So it's 6 times the income boost. So anyways, we're going for a big yellow rush now. Again, just going income here. Alright. This is pretty solid. We're just going income. We still got a decent defense with our texture over here. We're doing cleanup with our ninja. We didn't have to use any of our boosts here at all. This is pretty amazing so far. Heck to the yeah, that is. In fact, what this is going to allow us to do is we don't even have to wait here, guys. We can just say, oh, it's round 10 here. Well, this is lead. Oh, God, lead balloons. We got to watch out for those lead balloons, right? Oh, we got a wizard. Boom, pop the wizard down. Let's go for a nice 1-1 wizard to start. We're going to eventually go for a 2-1 wizard. 2-2 wizard, actually. Cam protection as well. And then I am going to pop this guy down pretty soon. Round 10, 11, 12, and 13 are very quick rounds. Usually I just like to wait until the end of them, and then you can use it. This guy's still got an okay thing going for him, though. Okay defense. He's still going a lot up in that from, so the money's flowing in for him. Don't forget about that. He's still making a lot of money over there. So what we're going to do is we're going to go for a constant white rush, actually, because this is actually one of the most efficient balloon rushes to go for. This still maximizes the income, but still can cause issues for your opponent. Look at this, he can't defend all the white balloons. Is he going to boost here or what? We're just going to get an easy win with white balloons. There we go, tower boost is popping out. He's down to 4 lives, though. Oh, man. All right, now we still got a range boost and our blue and everything, so we're ready to defend if we need to, man. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get ready for a defense. So we're going to pop in a ninja. We're going to get a 4th tier ninja already. He's got a, ooh, look at that. He's got a scary monkey ace over there. By the way, though, if you have a 2-2 wizard and a 4th tier ninja, it is near impossible for any normal rush, any normal player, to sneak anything through your defense. Getting a 4th tier ninja is wonderful. Even reach and leads, you can usually take these down pretty easily, man. The lightning wizard is just such a great tower. But worst case scenario, you can just blade maelstrom everything. Whoop, kill it all. Yeah. Until round 18, that's all we got to worry about. Anyways, we're going to go for it anyways, man. We're going to go for a nice white rush in here. Just the most efficient balloon rush that we can go for. See what he does. If we have 4 live sneak through, that's wonderful. In the meantime, all we're doing is we're gaining income. Gain the income. And we've got Moab popping power as well. Round 18 is wonderful for our ninja defense. We don't even have to do anything. We just watch it get destroyed. His defense, though, is not very good against Moab Balloon, so we're going to go for a Moab Rush. This will probably take him down, I bet. If he pulls it off, he's probably going to have to sell some banana farms to get a bunch of Dart Monkeys or something, you know? But it is a little scarier once you get to round 20. Then, against the BFB, we really don't have a super duper good house. Here we go. He's super greedy. More banana farms flying out over here, but he can't even pop the Moab Class Balloon. All of them are getting sold right now, but the balloons are just going to sneak right through his defense, and Plebeian will get taken down here on round 19. So we do a stupendous play today with low tier powers, with using almost no powers besides our eco power. Eco power is something you almost have to use every single time. The rest of them only if you actually need to use them. But I don't think this is a perfect tutorial video or anything like that. But I just wanted to reiterate a couple things about the powers real quick, so I'd hopefully get you guys going in here. The most important power that you're going to use is definitely the eco powers. Money. If you have money, you can build a defense. If you have money, you can do a rush. So money is the way to do everything. So we need to make money. So eco powers, man, definitely the way to go here. Using just the base one is definitely not the best. It's 6 times your round number. That's correct. Okay. There's also a 8 times your round number, and eventually there's going to be a 10 times your round number. The super eco boost, which is interesting to say the least. I don't know how interesting it's going to be, but it's interesting. But then the first tiers. Which one do you want to decide between? The salty wounds? Yeah, it's scary, I know. The copy eco or the better soil. I would say go for the salted wounds because, again, if you get the right salty wounds, it's just an automatic win for you. Like, there's almost no chance. They have no chance. It's that easy. I'm not even joking with you guys. And then all the rest of the ones, I think it's up to you what you want to do. You know, you can go for, really, the Spike Storm is one of the best ones, but you have to get 3 crappy upgrades in a row to get to it. Whereas the glue gets slowly better over time. The pineapples get sort of weirdly different over time. It's like the unique thing. It's like kind of crappy explosions, kind of okay lightning bolts, kind of awesome juggle lanche. And then kind of weirdo shield, which I almost see nobody using. But yes, don't forget that the more you play, the better you're going to get, the more experience you're going to get. I'm not super duper happy with powers, but they are part of the game. So if you want to play battles, you're going to have to get used to the powers over here. And that's how you got to do it. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you press that like button for me. I'd appreciate that a bunch. And, of course, have a super duper delicious day.